Ladies, never date a broke man. No. You should never date a man who has no money. How is he going to take care of you? Tell me. How is he going to uplift your life? How does he going to make your life better than when he came into it? So he's going to leave you just the way he came and saw you. He's not going to enhance your life. So why should you date a broke man? What are your objectives? What do you want to achieve? If you date a man who's broke, you are enhancing poverty. All right? That's what you want. You want poverty. You want to struggle. Right? You should never struggle with a man. No. Now when you're just getting into a relationship with him, you should only struggle with the man that you were with before things start happening. But never take up a man and try to bring him to your level, because he's not there. Physically, mentally, financially, he's not there. But you want to bring him there because you like him. And that's the biggest mistake you could ever make. Because once you bring him there, now he starts to tell himself that this is where he should be all along. And he will never appreciate you. So never take up a man who's broke. All right? You have to know, where is he working? How long is he working? Right? Yeah, you need to know that. All right? Because guess what? You can't make love on hungry belly. You cannot make love without money. Yeah, you got to pay the bills. So there's nothing wrong if you want a man who can give you stability and security. Nothing is wrong with that. They're going to say you're a gold digger, you're this, you're... No. You want a man who can uplift your life. You don't want a man who's going to drag you down with him. No. Can't do anything for you? You don't need him. No. You don't want to be sorry for him and get into a relationship with him. Let him by. Tell him ta-ta. Don't go there, ladies. Please like and share, okay? Ladies, never date a broke man.
For himself. A broke man is a dangerous man, and you have no business dating one. And I'm not talking about lavish dates and trips. I'm not talking about having a ridiculous standard and being shallow. I'm talking about the fact that when a man is at a point in his life and he is not able to do the most fundamental things for himself, he is at war with himself. And you will be the punching bag in the war that he is having in his own self. You do not want to be that. Society puts a lot of pressure on men to be providers, to be protectors, and their identity is associated with that. And when they cannot even do it at the most basic level for themselves, that is a problem for them. A lot of men, what they do, obviously, it's survival. They'll find a female that they will love bomb, they will convince to invest in their potential, to let them move in, to, let them put their stuff in her garage or use her address or any type of thing to get by. And here's what happens. Either you spend your time, your years, your youth, your money, your resources building this man up. And because he is not in a man's position, he does not feel like a man. And once he's built up, he will take all of your investment and go invest it in another woman who actually makes him feel like a man. Or what happened in my case is that he actually stays, but he develops a secret hatred towards you. It's a secret competition. Every chance he gets, he's trying to dim your light. He tries to tear you down. He speaks negatively of you, and he doesn't want people to think good things about you. It's because he's insecure in his own manhood. And when men are broke, they are not secure in their manhood. You need to leave that man alone. You need to let him go through his process. You need to let him do whatever he needs to do to get on his feet, but you are not the one to help him. If he has to go and sleep on other people's couches, so be it. If he has to go home for a short time, so be it. We've all been at low points in our life, but you, ma'am, don't need to be the one rescuing him. What is that animal? I think it's the sea turtle. Please, I know you'll come for me in the comments if I'm wrong, but the life of a sea turtle, this is what I've heard. I've never been there. I've never seen it. But, sea turtles are born in the sand, and it's a long journey from the sand to the ocean. They want to live in the ocean. That's where they're journeying towards the ocean. And it's a very long, hard, arduous journey to get from where they were born to the ocean. And that journey, a lot of them don't make it. And they are struggling. They're moving slowly. They're almost out of, the energy to actually get to the waves, to the ocean where they will thrive. And so tourists go and they see these little turtles and they go and pick them up because they feel sorry for them. And they take them and they carry them to the ocean. And what happens is those turtles die because the journey from the sand to the ocean, they were developing muscles, they were developing stamina, they were developing survival skills that are going to be necessary for them to survive in the ocean. You are not Build-A-Bear. You are not Captain Save-A-Ho. You deserve to be loved, protected, provided, cared for, showered with gifts, showered with love. And I'm not being shallow. It doesn't have to be trips to Paris and Rome, although we don't refuse that. I am saying that when a man is not where he wants to be, it is never going to serve you. You are going to be the one paying for it. He is either going to build himself up and go somewhere else or stay where he's at and secretly resent you for it. It's not worth it. It's not his time to be looking for somebody to add to his life. But because he's trying to survive, he'll do whatever he has to do. Don't be stupid. One more thing I want to add. That whole saying of what you don't do, another one will. I'm okay with that. Okay? I'm very well aware that if I don't do it, another female will. And guess what? I don't want to be the female that will. I will happily let him go somewhere else.
For the girlies, any man that attempts to garner sympathy from you is a predator. Whether it be with an emotional sob story or something about his upbringing or how someone just didn't do anything for him, is a predator. That is your full-blown wolf in sheep's clothing. You even see this strategy with serial unalivers such as Ted Bundy, who used this trick all of the time to lure unsuspecting victims into his car, and then boom, they end up getting unalived. So keep that in your back pocket as a red flag, because most men who are in their masculine, very secure, and really don't want anything from you, they won't start out with trying to pull on your sympathy strings. We've always been taught to be nice girls and help everyone. Sometimes you just can't. And these are grown men that have a responsibility to take care of themselves. It is not your job to baby a grown man. Let them figure it out. So I hope this helps you. And even if you think that this isn't true, I want you to look back into all of your interactions with men who ended up being unsafe and see where they actually tried to pull on your sympathy strings, because I guarantee it's happened.
Not date a guy who has less than you. Less money, less ambition.
In the very beginning, he's going to be very nice. He's going to be very charming. He's going to give you lots of sex. But I'm going to tell you what's brewing inside of him. That jealousy and that envy. He envies the fact that you are so ambitious. You're a go-getter. Everything that you have, you worked your ass off for it. Your college degrees, your home, your car, your job title, your career, the nice clothes that you wear, everything, your whole lifestyle, you worked your ass off for it. And he's not going to be able to hide his envy or resentment, but for so long in that relationship until he starts bullying you and degrading you. Then he will deliberately go out and find a woman the total opposite of you to cheat on you, to break you and humble you. If he's broke, then he's fucking miserable and he's going to make you miserable as well.